Hi YouTube, this is Born with a Veil. God bless you. I hope that everyone is safe. You're wearing your mask and your gloves and you're taking precautions. And just stay safe. And stay at home if you don't have to work. I know it's hard, but it's better to be safe. So, this reading here is this is for the whole month of April of 2020. Or whenever you see it. I'm going to start not putting a time frame on it. It's just when you see it, okay? But as I stated, this one is for April 2020. And this is for Virgo and Capricorn. So the first card that we got, Virgo and Capricorn, is animals. Some of you are dealing with animals. You worked at an animal shelter. You're doing rescue. Maybe you've just gotten an animal, but animals are part of your life work. Maybe you have worked at a zoo. Some of you are pet psychics, okay? Leadership, take charge of the situation. So some of you need to take charge of your relationships, your home lives, get back in leadership again. Some of you have been working so hard. Now that you have to stay at home, you have to go back in leadership again, especially with your children. Your children need you. They need you to guide them and lead them. You got travel. Now, some of you are going to be traveling. If you're a doctor or nurses, you're going to be asked to be going out of the country. Or if not out of the country, you're going to have to go to different cities or states because they're going to need you. You got school. A lot of your kids are homeschooling. You're going to have to help your kids with their schooling. A lot of you are doing college courses on school. Some of you are not at school. They ask you to leave the dorms. You had to go back home. Some of you will be taking college courses online, but there's going to be a change in the school system. And some of you will not be going back to school. The children will not be going back to school for the rest of the year. This is going to be a long year of 2020. Believe me and trust me on this. The whole world is going to change after this. Oracle cards. So some of you do tarot readings on YouTube. Some of you have gotten some tarot cards to try to figure out your life with, but you're going to have to take it easy on that because if you're beginners, you don't want to take the cards wrong. Okay? Some of you are getting the cards to discern your answers and for guidance, and that's okay. I suggest that you start using them on your friends to see how that works out for you. Now your next card is a past life. So what it is with this card here, the Romance Angels has sent you this card, Virgo and Capricorn, Earth sign. You have some unfinished business with a soulmate or a past life. This may involve forgiving someone, a joint project, or learning personal lessons such as patience. Right now, as everybody has to stay at home. Soulmates recognize each other instantly, and this feeling is often registers as a sense of romantic or sexual chemistry. The magnetism that draws two people together can suppress logic because the purpose of a relationship is healing and learning. Whether or not your soulmate becomes your life partner, you will experience personal and spiritual lessons and growth as a result of this. Past life regressions can also help you uncover the answers that you seek. Okay? Children. Some of you will be having children this year. Some of you will be adopting, surrogate mothers. The Romance Angel sent you this card because children are a significant factor in your love life right now. Either you want them or your partner does. or your partner has children, okay? And they are influencing your love life. This is a factor to consider whether you desire to improve your romantic future, okay? The angels honor and support all expressions of love, and they are willing and able to help you with any issues concerning your children. In addition to this card, it signifies that you or your partner's inner child is affecting your relationship at this time. Remember, we're all home now, and you're starting to learn each other over and over and over again. This may mean there's a need for playfulness or lighthearted spirit, or it could signal that it's time to heal a childhood emotional wound. So something happened in your childhood, and you need to heal that, okay? Whether you were abused sexually, molested, or your parents did not treat you right, or they were never there. That's something that you're going to have to heal within yourself, or get a counselor for that. Entertainment purposes only. The loving nature of your inner child and children in general is supportive of healing work, especially when its intention is to bring in more love. Okay? And these were pre-shuffled. Now, your finances and career, I will tell you that it's really affecting you now because everybody has to stay at home. Some of you lost your job. Sorry to hear that. And that some of you are still working. But the money is the most important thing right now because some of you are trying to figure out where am I going to get my next meal? How am I going to feed my children, my family, my animals? Some people are going to food banks. I mean, this is just how bad that it is. But money and love has historically been linked to this card, points to correlation. The romance angels want to disentangle you from financial or career pressures so that you may enjoy every aspect of your life, including romance. So right now there might be a money problem, but what you have to really concern yourself with is enjoy your life, the time that you do have home, and including the romance with your mate, your husband, your wife, or whoever, boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever that you're with. Now is the time to bond since we're in this situation. While work can be a source of heart-opening satisfaction, it must be balanced with other facts of love such as playfulness and laughter. Don't forget to play and don't forget to laugh in this time that we're going through. You received this card because of what the angels are saying. You benefit. Let me see. Basically, what the card is saying is that you have to be more playful. Okay? You have to figure out who you are, what you are at this time while you're at home. And you're going to benefit from infusion of such of lightheartedness. You need to call upon your angels to elevate your mood, energy levels, finances, and career, and anything else that will bring you peace. Okay? Engagement. Some of you are engaged at this time, or you're going to get engaged. Congratulations. This is a card signals pending nuptials, beginning with a romantic engagement. Even if you're not presently in a relationship, the romance angels want you to know that angels can see once upon the horizon for you that in the future you will get engaged. This card comes to reinsurance specifically so that you'll choose to release any worries about whether you'll get married, because you will. Just like I said, deep romantic love, which you feel treasured, is the cards for you. The deeper meaning of this card relates to commitment. First, you commit to taking care of yourself is number one, okay? You establish boundaries about what you will and what you won't accept in your relationships and in or other areas, such as your career, your home life, lifestyle, and so on. Next, you honor your self-commitment by taking decisive action and telling others how you truthfully feel about their behavior. As you commit yourself The universe sends you additional experience of loving commitment, which includes the promise of marriage. Okay? And then you have the wedding. Some of you will be getting married this year. You drew this card because of an upcoming wedding, or your own or someone else's. You could be going to someone else's wedding. But now what's going on in the world, that might be postponed because you have to stay inside. Some states have curfews, so that might have to be moved to another later date. It comes to you because marriage plays a role in the answers to your questions about marriage or your marriage. For some people, this card could be a validation that you will be getting married. Ask you to keep the faith and continue enjoying your life without worry, okay, about your future marital status. For others, this card signals that you meet a significant other at an upcoming wedding or experience something that will lead to a new romance for you, okay? It can also represent your parents' marriage and the way it affected your feelings and beliefs about relationships. So if your parents had a good relationship, then that's marriage is okay with you. But if your parents didn't have a good marriage, that kind of put a damper on the way you think about getting married, or do you want to get married because you don't want to go through what they went through. In a few cases, this card asks you to look at your present and past marriages and review your feelings. So if some of you were married in the past and it didn't work out, you don't want to bring that into a new marriage, or you might not want to get married at all. Now, if your marriage was good, and say if your spouse had passed away, and your marriage was good, then you'll want to get married. But it depends on your past marriages if you were married, because sometimes if you had a bad marriage, that puts a damper on your upcoming marriage maybe, or the way you feel about marriage. You want to review your feelings with the intention of healing your heart and relationship. Excuse me, my dog is barking at another dog. Move. Excuse me, everybody. Excuse me, everybody. Get out the way. Get out the way. See, we go through things too, people. Yeah, our life is normal too. Duchess, stop. Good. Duchess. Let's get back. Let's get back to what I was saying. She doesn't like other animals, so you have to excuse that. That's enough. So we were back to the relationships. Perhaps it's time to enlist in a marital counselor if you're having issues to help you sort out how you feel. Sometimes this card can signal the end of a marriage, or some of you could be getting a divorce. And the reason why I say that is because everybody's on lockdown now, and everybody's getting to know each other, and you guys are not used to being at home with each other as much, and now you're stuck together. And people, this is the time of 2020 right now. We're in April, so now in the rest of the year, either it's going to make you or break your marriage. So it's up to you, entertainment purposes only. In which case, the angels support everyone involved as you come to an understanding about the experience within your marriage and renew your heart's willingness to love. So it's really up to you how your relationship is, how you want to handle this marriage. Some of you might go to counseling, okay? Good girl. A lot of you have to let yourself receive love. You have to let yourself receive love, allow others to give you a loving care and receive without guilt or apologies. So some of you have been giving for so long, as I stated, before, that you don't mind giving, but sometimes you don't know how to accept. Virgo and Capricorn. Sometimes it's kind of hard for you, and then sometimes you wish somebody would help you like you've helped them. Make a wish. This is a magical moment. Make a wish and enjoy the manifestation. So while you're at home and you're on lockdown, some of you can't go work, or you really can't go hang out anywhere. Now that the weather is nice with some of you, this is a magic moment to say your prayers to manifest. Get you some candles, money candles, peace candles, love candles, marriage candles. White and blue are for angels. Get you a candle, plain candle from the dollar store. Wash it real good with ammonia and water, and write on there, angels bless this home, angels protect me, and so. You could write whatever you want on there, and light and do the same thing to the white candle, and have those go. Have those burn. Some of them last 3 to 7 days. So you can get a green plain candle for money. Wash it with ammonia, let it dry, and write money all over your candle. Write your name on the candle so money will come your way for a job. There's a lot of things that you can do. Get parchment paper, write on the parchment paper. If you don't have parchment paper, get you a regular piece of paper and write your wishes and desires on there and burn it before you go to bed. Now is the time to really manifest. So some of you are not working. Some of you, there is a curfew where you're at. You're on lockdown. So now is the time to do everything you can and pray about the world. Pray about the virus. Pray about everything to where it comes for them to find a vaccine. Pray for the world. Pray for each other, Now is the time to manifest. Everybody needs to manifest. Accept heaven's help. You prayed for help, so get out of the way and let heaven help you. Some of you are standing in the way. You're not letting God help you because you're always in the way. You got to get out of the way and let him help you. Once you pray for something, let it go. Okay? God hears you. He hears your prayers. Father, healing. God, your personal power increases as you give Father-related issues to heaven, just like I say. Give all your concerns, your worries to God, and he's going to help you. But you have to get out of the way of this. And then mother healing. As your feelings towards your mother heal, your desires manifest more rapidly and accurately. So some of you have a lot of issues with your mother, okay? There's been some things going on. Maybe you don't get along with her. Maybe you haven't seen her. Maybe you're arguing and fighting all the time. Or maybe your mother is the center of your world, okay? But if you're having mother issues, you need to squash it and you need to settle that, okay? So the next card is the Knight of Cups, and that is in the reversed position. Okay, and so the Knight of Cups means a card of notification, and a letter of proposal or employment or invitation. So like I said, some of you are going to have to fly to different countries, different states, different cities to be a doctor or nurse. Whatever it is in the health field, they're going to need you. Some of you are getting a letter. I'm sorry to say, entertainment purposes only, that some of you have lost your job. You're going to have to file for unemployment at this time if you're not working. Then some of you do get a letter and say, hey, we need you here. So some of you are getting a different type of job, or say if you quit as a doctor or nurse at one hospital, somebody else needs you somewhere else. Okay, but some of you will be getting a card of notifications and letters of proposal that they need you somewhere else. Okay, since it's in the reversed, it's almost like you're distracted. There's a lot of distractions around you, and you need to get on board again. You need to manifest. You need to pray. Some of you are stuck at home. All of us are stuck at home, honey. But I'm still working, but partially I am stuck at home. You can't go anywhere. You have to be very, very careful. So some of you are being distracted by people that shouldn't distract you. You need to stay focused on what it is that you're trying to do. Don't let people distract you. Okay? And then you have the Page of Staves. And the Page of Staffs is confident. Be more confident within yourself in the situation, okay? Don't be too arrogant, Virgo and Capricorn, because you can be very arrogant. Be tailored. Be very devoted in your family or whatever you're trying to do. You do have a head for business, and some of you are very well educated also. Now, since it's facing me, this means a good person, but sometimes astrological. So watch that, okay? And some of you have an ego too. Someone may bring you important news. I want you to listen to it. A truthful person. So Virgo, Capricorn, somebody has something to tell you, whether it's good or bad. And this person, you know that you can trust whoever brings you this information. Maybe somebody, Virgo or Capricorn, somebody done told you something about your mate, what's going on at work, a family member. You learned, somebody told you something about yourself that you didn't like. Whatever it is, you got news coming to you, and this person that you can trust that's bringing you the news. Okay? And the next card is the Nine of Swords. So we're looking at the Nine of Swords. And this means, this is a card of many meanings, okay, since it's facing me. It's in the upright. It can represent a miscarriage, entertainment purposes only. Maybe somebody went through a miscarriage recently, or it could have been in the past and it still affects you. You need some healing on that. Some of you feel desperate at this time because you want a child so bad and you're not getting pregnant. Maybe you need to go to a fertility doctor, or you're on fertility medicine, or you're just trying, entertainment purposes only. And then some of you are desperate because of the situation. You're on lockdown. You can't go anywhere. You're desperate about that. Broken promises and deep mental depression. So maybe Virgo and Capricorn, somebody, your mate or somebody's been causing you some problems. It could be your mate. You have mental depression because of it. For entertainment purposes only, maybe they've been lying to you, or they've been drinking too much, drugs too much. They've been sneaking around. Maybe somebody promised you something, Virgo, Capricorn, and they didn't fulfill it. They didn't come through with it. Okay? It also means that since it's in the facing me, a lot of you have been dreaming a lot. Some of you have been having nightmares. There's difficulties sleeping may be present. Maybe some of you can't sleep. Maybe you need to talk to your doctor about that. It's a very stressful time indicated. This is a very stressful time because of what everybody is going through. This is not easy. A lot of Capricorn and Virgos used to work in or running the streets or doing what they want to do, and now you're on lockdown and you can't do it anymore. You can't do what you want to do. See what it is. God is making everybody change. God wants everybody to come to Him. Okay? I'm not no Christian, but I'm very spiritual, and I know what I see. And other psychics have said the same thing. It's just not me, my friends on YouTube or whatever. God is sitting your butt down, Virgo and Capricorn, like He's sitting everybody's butt down. He's trying to make you figure out what it is that you want to do with your life. The world is changing. Okay? The world is changing. After this, it's never going to be the same. Things are going to change. They got the 5G towers going up, which causes radiation and cancer, entertainment purposes only, New World Order. Who knows if there's going to be any schools? A lot of things are getting ready to change, I'm telling you. Okay? They're getting ready to change, and I want you to look out for that. We're on lockdown. We're in quarantine with people with a lot of that are sick. I don't think this just started recently. I think that if people that I know and people that I've talked to and I've heard were sick last year in December, that could have been part of this, what's going on too. So I don't feel like it just started. I feel maybe like it's been there, but it's coming to a head now. Okay? So just be very careful, like I'm telling you. You've got the 10 of Cups. And the Ten of Cups is in the reverse position. This is a card of home and family. Just like I said, this is a time for you to get involved with your family. This is a time for home life now. Now, either this is going to make you or break you. Either it's going to be a divorce time or you're going to stay together. But out of all of this, it's either going to make you or break you. A peaceful spirit and a heart. So some of you do have a peaceful spirit and heart. There's an opportunity to enjoy pleasure of life. So right now, this time is for you, like I said, for you to get to know your family again, for you to be as one. Okay? Now, if you were a couple having problems before this came out, things may not look that good because it could get worse if you two didn't get along before, okay? Because you're together more and more, because especially if you're not working, okay? So, and you also got to watch smiling faces sometimes. Watch for the backstabbing, smiling faces, action that do not match words spoken. So somebody's been lying to you, Virgo Capricorn. A warning to pay close attention. So you have to pay very close attention to people around you, especially now of what you're going through. Watch where you're going. Try to stay 6 feet away from people. Stay your distance. Don't be visiting people. You know, you've got to stay to yourself at these times. Seriously. If you go to work and then come home. I suggest that since I'm in the mental health field, when you come in your house, take your clothes off at the door, throw them in the washing machine, take a shower, constantly wash your hands, disinfect, watch your surroundings. Entertainment purposes only. Then we got the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is facing me. So this is a card that represents one's past. So a lot of you are thinking about your past, Virgo and Capricorn, how it used to be before all of this happened. Okay? You have memories of simple pleasures and also a new environment. So this is all new to you. Okay? You're thinking back, wow, just a couple months ago I was doing this, and this, and now I'm on lockdown. I can't do nothing. So it's just the way that it is right now. You have memories or people from the past may reappear. So Virgo Capricorn, some of you were thinking about the past. Maybe if there was a three-way, the person that you were in love with, or a relationship that you had, and you're with somebody new now, and maybe it's not the same as the person that you were with before. But Virgo Capricorn, definitely you guys are thinking about somebody from the past that you did care about, that you did love. You may make a move of some type, hoping to recapture the past. So Virgo, Capricorn, some of you are thinking about maybe going back to an ex, whether you're with someone or not, because that person made you feel different. This person may not make you feel the way that the other person made you feel. Right now, you're just trying to enjoy simple things, okay? But Virgo, Capricorn, some of you are not happy at this time. You really are thinking about renewing the past. So there's somebody that you were in love with, and somebody that you really wanted to be with, and you think about them a lot. They're heavy on your mind, okay? So this is Born with a Veil. If you'd like a reading, please text me at 313-401-3707, or you can email me at bornwithaveil@yahoo.com. I have Cash App. If you'd like to know my prices, then you can text me, and I'll let you know about that. Cross watchers, thank you for watching, and God bless you.